While the South has many gems, the Queen City of Charlotte, North Carolina must certainly be the crown jewel. Originally settled by colonists in 1748 and initially named Charlottetown in honor of Queen Sophia Charlotte of Mecklenburg, who was married to King George III. Images of the Queen still reign over the city, from fine art to sculpture, and a crown is commonly seen as a symbol in the Queen City. In 1779, a 17-pound nugget of gold was discovered, and soon after, the first American gold rush was on. With the addition of a booming textile industry in the late 19th century, Charlotte became a banking and finance center, and even now, many banks line the uptown district of modern-day Charlotte. Well, first things first, let's get you checked into a great hotel. If you've got the scratch to go large, the Dunhill has got the best location in town.
The Dunhill was built in 1929. The Mayfield Manor is what ended up being built at the time. I think that there's a charm to the Dunhill that we have to offer. And then the location too, we're right at the corner of 6th and Tryon. We really feel like if you're coming here to stay with us, that you're entering our home, and we want you to feel at home. Midlands, we'd really love to have you come and stay with us at the Dunhill Hotel and be our guest. It would truly delight us.
Even budget hotels in the uptown area charge $149 a night, but if you're willing to travel about 2 miles, you'll find the historic Duke Mansion.
The house in itself was built in 1915 by the Taylors. There's been about 7 families in the home. The famous ones, of course, were the Dukes.
It also has a price that can't be beat, so here's the deal. They have this one room. It's called the Double.
And it is for $99 with your breakfast included. Come experience the mansion and see what we have to offer.
And when lunchtime rolls around, there's Lola's on Brevard for Southern regional cuisine. Menus on a chalkboard, and it's cafeteria-style self-service, but that's how they keep the cost down and pass those savings right on to you. Everything is made daily from scratch.
Come and get you some food, Midlands.
Another cool option are food trucks. I asked the folks running Juan Taco why they think it's such a great option.
Food trucks are kind of the new rage these days.
It's a good thing we're all fueled up too, because we're about to fast track it across the street to the NASCAR Hall of Fame, a true southern sport that began in the Appalachian Mountains as outlawed transportation for running moonshine. Drivers modified their cars for speed and maneuverability so they could outrun Johnny Law. They became known as stock cars. Once hooch became legal, stock car racing became legit, and the world of NASCAR was born. Beginning back in the early 50s, there were several tracks across the South, and one of the best was Darlington. Spectators loved the action, and the rest is history. Here you can see the actual Hudson Hornet and other cars that brought victory to drivers like Lee Petty, Darrell Waltrip, and Dale Earnhardt. There's the ride that Tom Cruise drove in Days of Thunder, and who could forget Herbie the Love Bug, and yes, even Ricky Bobby's ride in Talladega Nights. Shake and bake, baby. You see how the cars are built for aerodynamics and safety, but the fun part is getting to experience the interactive areas like qualifying, pedal to the metal track racing, and even being on a pit crew. Of course, there's artifacts, uniforms from racing legends, both past and present, so if you have the need for speed, expect to pay about $38 for a full day of fun. Another full day of fun is the Discovery Place on Tryon Street. This place is so awesome, and kids freak out over the playstations and animal exhibits that they're probably going to forget they're even learning. Everything from biospheres to architecture, tons of animals from under the sea, crossing a rope bridge in a rainforest, or experimenting with science of every kind. It's a great way to identify your child's interests and talents. Who knows, you may have a little Jacques Cousteau, Jimmy Choo, or Neil Armstrong in your house. And here's the best part. $100 buys the entire family admission for a whole year, and they change exhibits every month, so a return visit will always have something new and different, and you can buy some cool books and experiments to take home. Honestly, it could be the best $100 you'll ever spend. And if you want to just stroll the uptown area, it's certainly filled with fountains, cool buildings, and happy people. They have a center for performing arts that has plenty of shows ranging from the symphony to the stage. When it comes to culture, the city has it going on. As night falls and the moon rises, the city comes to light with theater, and you'll find your favorite chain restaurants like McCormick and Schmick's or Dean and DeLuca. There's also local favorites like BLT Steak or Blue. Afterward, the nightlife is rockin' from pubs to clubs, and believe me, anything goes. So whether you're looking for a romantic getaway, a wild night on a weekend, or just a family affair, remember, Charlotte's got a lot. I'm Alexis King saying have fun, be safe, and go like a local.